Everyone, Deepinder on this side. Today we are going to discuss the module 1 about Git and GitHub. As we have discussed in the syllabus discussion video, our first module is going to be about Git and GitHub. So let's start this journey from here now. What we are going to cover today, what is Git and GitHub, collaboration with Git, open source contribution. So let's start. What is Git and GitHub? Git is a distributed version control system that tracks changes in your code over time. It lets you save snapshots of your project, revert mistakes, and experimentally safely on branches. So what is GitHub? वर्जन कंट्रोल सिस्टम है जो आपके कोड को ट्रैक करने में हेल्प करता है. आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट के स्नैपशॉट बना सकते हो. अगर आपसे कोई गलती होगी तो अपनी पर्टिकुलर कमिट में वापस जा सकते हो और प्रोजेक्ट में मल्टीपल पीपल ब्रांचेस बना के अपना काम कर सकते हैं. What is GitHub? GitHub is a cloud-based platform built around Git. It hosts your repositories online, making it easy to collaborate, review code, and manage project with team anywhere in the world. So आपने Git से अपना प्रोजेक्ट कमिट कर लिया, बट डिप्लॉय दैट. सो GitHub इज द क्लाउड बेस्ड प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पर आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट को स्टोर कर सकते हैं. थिंक ऑफ GitHub एज अ स्टोरेज एंड Git एज अ टूल. तो Git की तरफ Git की हेल्प से हम अपने प्रोजेक्ट को कमिट कर सकते हैं एंड GitHub की हेल्प से हम उसको स्टोर कर सकते हैं. So I am going to give you the brief overview of the Git and GitHub first, then we will move forward. So मैंने आपके लिए एक important commands for Git बनाई हुई है. I will attach this link in the description box. Look from there. So first of all, when you download Git, you have to set your global username and global user email. It is essential because when you do contributions in open source and anywhere, your name should be visible. So it's recommended to set that. You can set it using git config global username and your name and your email. To check your name has been set or not, you can check it using this command git config -list. So these are the essential things which are required to do when you download Git first. Now we are going to make our first project using Git bash. So I am inside one directory. Now we are going to make one folder using Git bash only. Everyone know how to create folder, right click and create a new folder, but we are not we are going different way here. We have to open Git bash here. We will write here mkdir module 1. Module 1 is the name of folder we are creating. Now we have to go inside module 1. We will do that using cd module 1. Now we are inside the module 1. Now if we have to open this module 1 folder inside the VS Code, we will do using that code dot. Now this folder get open in VS Code. You can see here I have attached these steps in this file. You can see this. Now we are going to make a repository and push some changes in it. First we are going to create a sample project here. I will create index.html file, style.css file, main.py file. These are some random files I have created to push in GitHub. We will say python is a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, print a plus b. In index we will say I doc type. The document name should be module 1. So these are some random changes I am doing to push into GitHub. I'll show you later. So you can see this. I have created an index file and Python file. Let's create some CSS file also. So we'll link style.css. So this is, we have created nothing but did some random changes to create our first project. Now we will click here and open terminal. When we open terminal, you will get to see this. Now we will create our first GitHub repository. Now we will click on the new button here. The repository name should be module 1. You can give any name you want. We will write description. This is module 1. I will change the visibility to private because I don't want to show it to many people. It's for me. We'll click on create repository. Now here we will get the code to push this project in this repository. So we will paste the code from here and I will show you how your project get pushed. We will write git init. I'll write git add dot. So what git add dot do here? Git add dot all these files to your repository. If we write particular file name, it will commit that particular file only. But we have write dot, then all the files have been pushed to GitHub. So I'll say I've added git add dot. Then we need to write git commit minus m first commit. So we will change the name of the GitHub here. This is my first commit. Now all the commits have been made. Here the GitHub Git part is over. Now we are doing GitHub part here. So GitHub part stands for Git branch. This will set your default branch to main. Now we are adding the remote repository here. So you can see this git remote add origin. I'll write this here. Then I'll push this code. After writing this git push minus u origin main, all the code get pushed into this repository. As you can see here, nothing is visible because the code is still not inside the repository yet. But we are going to push it. Now the code is inside the repository. You can see this. The code is pushed. Now if you can do the hard refresh here, you can see this. All the code is inside this repository. Now I am going to teach some additional commands to learn more about Git. If you want to check the status of your Git, you can write Git status here. We have pushed all the code to GitHub. Now we will check the status. We will write Git status. Your branch is up to date with the origin main. So our main branch is origin main, and the code is up to date with that. So you can always check the Git status after every command. So if we do like paragraph here, I write a paragraph here, and it's you can see the M here. So it's not committed till now. So we will commit it, but we will commit the individual file now. So we will say git add index.html is one more commit. Now all the commits are, now we will push this code directly, git push. Because we were written origin main here, you can see here the project has been pushed, the changes have been pushed to the GitHub repository. You can see this. Now you can see here, there are two commits that are by me. This is one commit and this is one more commit. You can see here. You can also see the languages we have used: HTML, CSS, and Python. So we have not written any useful code here, so it is showing this. But if we made bigger project, then the percentage will be different here. Now I will going to teach you some more commands. So if we want to revert back to any change, if we have created this change, we have written the line here. But if we are by mistake deleted this line and we have pushed these changes to GitHub, git dot. We are in a hurry. We have pushed these changes on the GitHub. Get these changes to GitHub. Now we want to revert back to these changes. How we can revert back to this? So here is a code for this. So we have to write git reset hard at 1. It will erase the current code and get back your commit. So you can see here, if I write the code here, all the content that I will lose, I will get here. Now I have got the text back and I have written 1, 2, 3 extra here. So I have pushed the changes to GitHub. If we check the git, so I will check the git status. New branch is up to date with the origin main. So this is the way how we use the GitHub. So there are some additional commands to remove the file from the repository. We'll use git rm file name dot type. So we implementation. So we want to remove the style.css file. So I'll say git rm style dot css. This will remove the file from my folder, and we will push these changes to GitHub. But I don't want to push these changes now. So we'll move ahead. And now we are moving to branching concept. So this is the main branch. So if I have to work on this branch, I have to create a clone of it and do some changes on that branches. So they will first approve the changes and merge this branch into their file. So in this way, the working in companies work. So I'll tell you how to create a new branch and work with that. So we will create a new branch here. So this is the code to create a new branch, git switch minus c branch name, new branch name. So I'll show you here. I'll create a new branch here, git switch minus c, branch name is main2 1. I'll say main1. So we have switched to the new branch name main1. So if we want to switch back to the main branch, now we have created the new branch. So this new branch here, first we will check on which branch we are. So we'll write git branch. Now we have created new branch. We are on the main one. So we want to switch to the main 2. We will write git switch main one. Now we are in the main one branch, so we'll do some changes here, like I will add dollars and this I'm at consecutor. So these are some changes that I have done. So I will write git add dot git. These are the changes, main one branch. So we want to merge the changes in the main branch. So how to do that, I will tell you. So like if you have written this in main branch, I will tell you how to do this. First we will switch to the main branch, git switch main. So now we are in the main branch. Now we will git merge main one. Now this branch will get merged here. So you can see there, now dollars have been written, consecutor have been written. So this is the process of merging the branch. To switch to a particular branch, I have already told you how to use the git merge feature. To delete the old branch, you have to use this command, git branch name of the branch. I'll show you how to do this. So we will write here git branch minus d. The name of the branch is main one. Main one. Now the branch have been deleted. If you can check here, we have only one branch, git branch. If we write git branch, we have only main branch here. So we can create multiple branches to work on, and we'll work there. So now what is git stash? If by default I'm working on a code and I written emit here, and but the someone in my companies want to remove this text and do some fix some other bug. So I will write git stash here, git stash git stash here. Now this will be saved as stat. As you can see, AAA have been stashed, but the changes have not been gone, it have been just stashed. So what the stash mean? All the changes that are gone have been written here. So I will write git stash apply. So git stash apply will take back that changes, and now I will work with this code. So these are the functions of git stash function. We can create multiple stashes and we can revert multiple stashes at that time. So if we want to remove the stash from the list, we will write git stash pop. So I will show you how this works. Git stash pop. This will, you can keep the changes and the stash list is empty now. So next command is cloning a repository. So these are the basic commands that I have written here. You can apply this by yourself and you can learn more about it. So these are commands you can see here. I will tag the files in the description box. Now we will get to know how to clone a repository. So if we are in this folder and we want to clone someone's repository, like I have many repositories, I want to clone this repository. So we'll go here, copy the URL of this code. I'll write here git. First we will clear this mess. It's messy, so we'll clear this, writing this command clear. Now we'll clone this repository, git clone, and the link we have pasted from this repository. If you can see this here, the hard disk project have been cloned. You can see all the files of the hard disk project here. It has been written here. So this is the process of cloning. Now I am going to move ahead. And we are learning about GitHub collaboration. GitHub collaboration is done using branching, merging, and pull request, version history, node repositories. So I'll tell you how the GitHub collaboration works. So let's suppose this is my repository right here, module 1. I want a collaborator in this repository, so I'll add a collaborator here. So I'll show you how to add a collaborator in this. We will go in the settings, click on collaborator, add people. Add people, we have to write their username, full name, or email. I'll write the full name here, Deepinder secondary. You can see my another account here, so I'll add this repository. I will add this user here. So I got an invitation here to join as a collaborator, so I accept this invitation. Now I have been the collaborator in this file. So you can see here I have the push access to this repository. I will show you. Now so what I will do, I will clone this repository first in my account. I'll show you. I'll clone here. I'll write git clone this repository. I'll clone this repository. Sorry for the interruption. Actually, my mic and camera feature got interrupted. So the rest of the video will be without face cam. So kindly cooperate because we have to complete this content by today only. So we have reached till the collaboration part. So we have added the person as a collaborator. You can see the repository here. We are the collaborator in this repository. So what we can do in this repository is we can push any changes and do any changes in this repository because we are the collaborators in this repository. So I will show you. We will directly edit this readme file through GitHub as a collaborator. I will show you, like it is written module 1 here. We'll write module 1 and we'll write this is module 1, this is module 1 repo. So we have written this. We will commit changes directly through our account. So we will commit directly in the main branch and commit these changes. So you can see here the readme file from our account, secondary account. So this repository is in the name of Singh 0804 2007, but we have committed in this repository because we are equal collaborator in this repository. So you can see here our changes show here module 1, this is module 1, this is module 1 repo. So these are changes by us. So collaboration. Now we will understand what is open source contribution. Now we have understand collaboration. Now we will move forward to open source contribution. What is open source contribution? Open source projects are publicly available code bases that anyone can view, modify, or improve. Contributing means submitting your own fixes or features that help the community. ओपन सोर्स कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या होता है, लाइक बिग प्रोजेक्ट्स लाइक वीएस कोड, इनके सोर्स कोड हमें इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल होते हैं. तो इन्होंने अपनी रीडिंग फाइल में लिखा होता है कि इसमें हमें कुछ चेंज करना है, तो वो हम अपनी तरफ से चेंज करते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज ओपन सोर्स कंट्रीब्यूशन. वी विल गेट रिवॉर्डेड फॉर दिस in the higher levels. We can add this in our resume also, and it impact in many things. Like if you want to apply for GSOC, there only open source contributions matter. So this is the process of open source contribution. How to do the open source contribution? You have to fork a repository, make a changes in that, submit your pull request, and later the organization approve your pull request, and your name will be reposed as an open source contributor on that project. So I'm going to show you a sample repository where we're going to do open source contribution. So I am on an open source repository. So to contribute in this repository, first we will need to fork this repository. So we'll fork first we will need to start it, then we will need to fork it. So we'll create a fork of it. To create a fork of it, we will do repository name, description, and create fork. So we have forked this repository. Now we have to clone this repository to do work on it. So I am going to clone this repository. We will first this readme file. So it is written, this is the sample open source repo. I have created this. Kindly fix the bugs here. This is built using Python. So first we will do here, we will do git clone. We have cloned this open source repository. Now we are going to create a new branch in this repository. So first we will go inside this repository cd open source 1. So we are inside this repository. So we can't do the changes in the main branch. So we need to create a separate branch for our changes, and we need to push that changes through that branch only. It's depend upon the organization, will they accept the changes or not. So we can see the open source repository here. So here we have a Python file. We have to find a bug here in this repository. So I have created this repository. I know the bug here because I have created this project. So in this code, the bug is if we are subtracting, we are getting the addition output. If we are adding, then we are getting the subtraction output. So to fix that, we will need to interchange the symbols. We will interchange the symbols, and we have to write I have fixed the bugs. And in this also there is also one bug. We instead of writing operator, we are writing the third number. So to fix that, we will write operator, and I have written I have fixed the bug. So to now we have to commit these changes, and first I will create a separate branch. We will say git switch -c, and the name of the new branch will be main2. We can do any name, but I think main2 will be right. So we have switched to main branch. Now we will commit these changes. We will commit these changes through git add dot git commit -m fixed bug. So we have fixed the bug. Now we need to push these changes to GitHub. We will share git push. We'll do the git push here. To use this code, push the changes. So we will copy and paste this code only. Now the changes have been pushed to the GitHub repository. So we have pushed the changes to open source repository. We have contributed to this repository. I will show you. Okay. Here main2 has sent 3 pushes. So we have to create compare and pull request. We'll click here. We have to write a fixed bug and create pull request. So we have created a pull request from our side. It's depend upon the organization, will they accept our pull request or not. In this case the organization is me only, so I will approve it from my side and show you how it works. So this is open source repository. I will show see. So pull request here is this fixed bug. So I'll click on it. And see, and so it's a no conflict with base branch. Merging can be performed automatically. So we'll do the merge pull request. Click here. We'll confirm the merge, and our name is written here. So I'll show you where the name is. So this is the thing. When this menu commit, so I'll show you where our name is visible. See here, merge pull request 1 from Singh 0804 2007 main2. So this is the process of open source contribution. Now I am going to show you some real open source projects that you can contribute there. So I can show you VS Code open source, VS Code open source. So you can see here the code of VS Code. You can check the README file here. In README file, they have mentioned some bit bugs and feature requests. This is the part of contribution, so we can contribute through here. You can see they get many contributions daily. So they have 2,434 contributors. Many contributors apply, their requests get accepted, and their name got displayed here. So the VS Code has 1,56,908 commits. So you can be the part of it. So you have to simply fork it, clone it, create a separate branch, create your changes here. Then we need to create a pull request here. Then it's depend upon the organization, will they accept your pull request or not. So this is the part of open source contribution. So I think the open source contribution part is clear. The one thing I missed to teach during this class is dot get ignore file. So what is dot get ignore file? I'll show you. Dot get ignore file. Dot get ignore file does it inserted inside get ignore file that doesn't get tracked inside the GitHub commits. So you can push your project without getting tracked in this file. So I explain you with example. Let's create .env file. .env file you will understand later. In .env file we will share we will store our API and passwords. We will say API is equal to 123. It's not the correct way to write it. Password is this. Password is ABCD. So username is admin. So we don't want this env file to get tracked. So we will write this env file in this folder. So we'll write .env. So this file doesn't get tracked here. So I will show you this file. Yes, you can see here the .u got erased from here. So I will also show you git status here. If I will check git status, the only file getting tracked is git ignored with the env file. So this is the part of git ignore file. You can also try the things out. Some little few tips to know. If you do want to do the advanced search about GitHub, you can search GitHub docs. So here you will get about the GitHub. So you can learn about GitHub repositories, pull requests, GitHub integrations, many things to learn. So you can same do for the Git docs. Git docs. So you can see the good docs here. So you will get to learn more about it. If you want to learn more about it, you can check about this pages. I will also pin their link in description box. Thank you for giving your time. If you have any doubt, you can message me on my Instagram and my LinkedIn. I have pinned the links in the description box. This session is brought to you by Codes and Titans. Thank you for your valuable time.